Hi, Grammar Pirates! Tonight we're going to be talking about pronouns and antecedents, so I hope you are ready to use your noodle and stretch your brain. We've got a lot of great thinking ahead of us. So I'm going to start by reading to you a very small story. Piglet was on his way to find Pooh. Piglet also saw Kanga, and Kanga told Piglet to put on a scarf. Kanga didn't want Piglet to get a cold. There are an awful lot of Piglets and Kangas in this very small story. What would help us to still follow what was going on, but with some other words to change it up for us as readers? You got it, those pronouns. So remember that a pronoun is a nickname for a noun, and nicknames are great ways to help you identify a specific noun. However, if you are speaking with a person who doesn't know who the nickname is referring to, it's pointless. That's why you need to give your reader some more information. That's where an antecedent comes in. And remember that a pronoun is not a noun. It's a completely different part of speech. Pronouns can refer to one noun or a whole bunch of nouns, as collective nouns like team. All right, if we use our morpheme master skills, antecedent literally means one who goes before. So an antecedent is the noun we give the nickname or pronoun to. If we don't know to whom we are referring, then the pronoun is just confusing to your readers. So if we use our example over here, my dad is a writer. He has published many articles. Here's our pronoun, which means the antecedent needs to come before the pronoun. So we're going to look earlier into this other clause here. We have two independent clauses. Dad. Dad is the antecedent. That is who we're referring to with the nickname of he. Here are some examples of why antecedents are really helpful. I was going to the store with him when he started telling him that he couldn't go to the store with me. I started calling her so she could talk some sense into him, but it didn't work. He just stayed home. Have you ever been listening to someone speak and there are a bunch of hymns in the story they are telling? You don't know which hymn is referring to which person. This is why antecedents need to be clearly identified, or your reader still has no idea what's going on. So let's recap. A pronoun is a nickname for another noun. It's not helpful unless we know which specific noun goes with each pronoun. And the antecedent, or one who goes before, allows us to keep track of the nouns in each situation. After all, who wants to hear about Pooh eating honey, and then Pooh walking on an explorer, when Pooh was really trying to find Piglet? You want some other words in there as a reader to help make the piece more clear. So here's some practice. You want to try and find out what the pronouns are in each sentence and who is the antecedent. So I'm going to read these out loud and then give you an opportunity to write these down. Tigger was playing in the sand. He kept hopping all over the place. Piglet and Roo were on their way to see Owl. They couldn't wait to show him the interesting object. Piglet was a very scared animal, but he continued to walk through the blustery forest anyway. Pooh decided his honeypots had been shouting long enough. He listened to them calling home. And here are our answers. Now in number 2, there's actually 2 antecedents and 2 pronouns. So if you want to look through that, we have Piglet and Roo, there, they, and then Owl, who's referred to as he. And in number 4, we have Pooh, who's referred to as he and him, and then the honeypots, which are referred to as them. All right, so hopefully this has helped you get ready to go, get started, and use your noodle. There's going to be a lot more time for us to work together. If you still feel like you need a little bit more, check out some of the other videos. All right, TTFN.